because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help when they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coaching aside is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw here. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Two and now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted, and that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A right side run with Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Looking to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you have a ball like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And it's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Patterson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Tua, the final shot before half. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Gets around him. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.